Hello everyone, I am Professor Vaibhav Shah. Welcome back to yet another lecture on engineering curves. Today in lecture 26, we are going to learn involute of a circle for winding of string of a shorter length of string. Now, there are many types of involutes possible depending on the shape of an object, like involute of a circle, involute of a square, involute of a pentagon, involute of a hexagon, and so on. In subsequent lectures, we'll be learning each of these types one by one. If you like my content and teaching style, then do not forget to like and subscribe to show your love and support. And try to share it with your friends, which might help them to clear their concepts. Let us start with one of the examples. Problem 1. Draw involute of a circle of diameter 50 mm. Given string length is less than the circumference of circle, which is 150 mm. So here in this case we have to draw involute of a circle for the diameter of 50 mm. So here we will be either winding or unwinding the string from a circle of diameter 50 mm. Now given string length is obviously here said that less than the circumference of the circle. So we are dealing with the special case in which our given string length is less than our circumference of the circle. So which is given as 150 mm. So 150 mm is nothing but your given length of a string. So now let us first assume that we are winding of the string. In this case, the length of the string would be less than your circumferential length, which would be 2 pi r or pi d, you can say. Now, so here length of string is less than your circumferential length. That means that obviously you will be having shorter length of a string. So we are dealing with the shorter string. So now, before moving ahead, let us first understand what is required length of string and given length of string. So here we must calculate the required length of string and also the given length of string. So now what is the required length of string? So let us suppose we want to wound round the string around this given circle. So that means that if we are winding the string over this circle, to complete cover the circumference of the circle, the string length must be exactly equal to the circumference of the circle. So which is nothing but the required length of string to cover the complete circumference of the circle during the winding or unwinding operation. So now here required length of string which is exactly equal to pi d, the circumferential distance of a circle. So which is pi into 50, because here our given diameter is 50 mm. So we will multiply pi with 50. So we'll be having 157.08 mm, which is a required string length to cover the complete circumference of your circle. Now given length of the string. So given length is nothing but the length given in your example, so which is already given as 150 mm. So we'll be taking 150 mm as our given length of string. So given length of string is exactly equal to 150 mm. Now here in this case we are having two different length of strings. First 157.08 mm and second 150 mm. So now we will be comparing this both the length of string first. So let us compare these both the lengths like this. We can observe that here 150 mm is quite shorter as compared to 157.08, which is the required length of string. That means we can say that given length of string is shorter than the required length. So here given length of string, which is given in example, is shorter than our required length. That means we'll be falling short of the length of string to cover the complete circumference of the circle. So we'll be having short length of string, or we'll be having short of the string to cover the complete circumference of the circle. So now let us start with the example. So first of all, we'll try to draw the circle with the given diameter. So here given diameter is 50 mm. That means your radius would be of 25 mm. So select 25 mm radius on your rounder and try to draw one circle with 25 mm as the radius or diameter as 50 mm. After drawing the circle, next task would be, we'll be dividing this circle into 8 number of equal parts or either 12 number of equal parts. So now in this case, we are dividing this circle into 8 number of equal parts. You can see that now to divide the circle into 8 number of equal parts, we must use either 45 degree set square, or we must use 45 degree between two parts to draw or divide the circle into 8 number of equal parts. After drawing this circle, we'll be drawing a string length. So we'll be drawing the string length attached to the one bottom portion of your circle tangentially in horizontal orientation. So now you will ask, sir, we are having two different string length, 157.08, which is a required length, and second string length, which is a given length of the string, which is of 150 mm length. So, sir, we are getting confused which length we should plot on our drawing sheet. So let me clear your confusions. So you will be having two different lengths, obviously, but always remember when you are comparing two different lengths, always try to select the longer length of the string. So here the longer length is 157.08. So we'll be obviously drawing the horizontal line with the longer length, which is 157.08 mm. So let us draw the horizontal line of 157.08 mm until my red point. So you can see that red point is indicating the end point of your length, longer length 157.08 mm. Now you are left with another length which is 150 mm, which is our given length of string. So now you will indicate on the same length of your string 157.08 150 mm on this length. So the given length of string is 150 mm. So you will try to indicate the same length on the same line, horizontal line you have drawn previously. So I have indicated the same length by this red point. So you have to mark this another length of 150 mm by a dark point on the same line of 157.08 mm like this. After that, now we have to give the dimensioning to that point. So first of all, let us locate this point, which is the end point of your actual string, which is given in your example, so which is of 150 mm. So you have to mark the end point of your 150 mm as your end point of the string as point P. Now after that, we'll give the dimension to this line. So this is nothing but your 150 mm, which is obviously less than your circumferential length or your pi d length. So this is your length. And we'll be having one another length which is actually your pi d or circumferential length, so which is up to this black line, end of the black line. So now next task is to divide this line into 8 number of equal parts. So now you will have one more confusion, sir. Here we are having two different line lengths. First is 150 mm and second is 157.0 mm. So which line we should divide into 8 number of equal parts? So let me clear your confusions. Always remember, you are dividing the circular circumference into 8 number of equal parts. That means that you must divide the equivalent length of circumferential length pi d into 8 number of equal parts. So here we are having this total length starting from this point until the end point of this black line. You have to divide this complete line into 8 number of equal parts. Why? Because it is exactly equal to your circumferential length. So we must divide the circumferential length always into 8 number of equal parts. So let us divide this length into 8 number of equal parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So we have divided this line into 8 number of equal parts. After dividing this line into 8 number of equal parts, we'll give numbering starting from this starting point as 0. So let us give numbering 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now let us give numbering to this circle. So always remember, circle numbering is very important in the case of your involutes. So if you give the wrong numbering, you will lose your marks. So now let us start with this point. So the point which is the contact point of your circle with your string, it is always known as your initial point or a starting point, and it is always called as a 0 point. So let us describe this point as a 0 point. Now let us suppose that in this case we have assumed that we are winding off this string. So that means that we will try to rotate this string in anti-clockwise direction. While rotating the string in anti-clockwise direction, in the first place, the portion of the string from the starting point 0 till 1 will get in contact with your circle and will overlap over the circle and will wound round around the circle. So the first point which will get in contact with the circle would be, the string will get in contact with the first point of the circle would be this point. So this is the first point which will get in contact with the string first. So for that it is called as your number 1 point. So we have marked this point 1 because your string will first get in contact with this point in the first position. So we have marked this point as 1. So this is already 0, this is 1. So it is obviously your anti-clockwise pattern 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Very easy. Now, next step. So we'll be drawing tangent lines from each of the point like our previous examples. So let us draw tangent lines from 1, 2, 3, 4 and likewise from each of the point. 1, 2, 3 from tangent line from 4, tangent line from 5, tangent line from 6, tangent line from 7. Now next step, what we'll do is, now in first place, when you try to wind this string around this circle, the portion of 0 till 1 will wound around the circle and you will be having remaining string from your 1 point till your P point. Remember, your string, actual string, given string is green color string. You are not having this black color portion in your string because our given string is 150 mm and it is a shorter string. So we'll be short of this string. So we are not having this string right now with us. So we'll be having string until up till your point P. So we'll be having complete string of this green length. So we'll be taking distance on our rounder 1 till your point P, which is the end point of your given string. So take on your rounder from the distance of point 1 till your point P, and now put your rounder at point number 1 and try to cut this line. You will be having this point as P1. The distance is from 1 to P, the green line distance. We are not considering black line in this case. Now next, when we try to wound the string from 0 to 2 portion on the circle, so the 0 to 2 portion will utilize in winding operation on the circle. So we'll be left with the string starting from your point 2 until your point P. So take on your rounder the distance from your point 2 till your point P and put your rounder at point number 2 on the circle and try to mark this point on this tangent. You will be having point P2. So the distance is from 2 to P, the green line distance only. Next, while you are at the point 3, you will be taking 3 till P point distance on your rounder. Put your rounder at point 3 and try to plot this distance 3 to P. You will be having P3. For point 4, you will be taking distance from 4 to P on your rounder. Put your rounder at point number 4 on the circle and try to cut this line. You will be having this point P4. The distance is 4 to P. Now for point number 5, take the distance from 5 to P and put your rounder at point number 5 and try to cut this distance of 5 to P on this line. You will be having point P5. Now you will be having distance from 6 to P on your rounder. Put your rounder at point number 6 and try to cut this line. You will be having this final point as P6. Now take the distance, smallest distance of 7 to P on your rounder. Put your rounder at point number 7 and try to cut this line. Now, and final point would be your circular point. So you will be just joining the remaining line to the circle. Remember, in your case, while you are drawing on your drawing sheet, you will be having additional line getting extended from your P4 point. Don't worry of that line. You can erase that line later on after the completion of your drawing. So you can later on erase that line. So always try to erase your line and try to make your drawing clear and more accurate as possible. Now next step, we'll just join this point. So in this case, our starting point is P not 0.8. Always remember, most of the students are committing mistake on this case. So our starting point is not your 0.8, the end point of your black line, but it is the end point of your green line, which is the P point, because we are dealing with the shorter string. This is a different case. So we'll start our joining process with this point P. Start your joining from P, P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6, P7, and then you have to just simply connect to the circle like this. So start like this. You have to draw this line and you have to connect with the circle. So this is nothing but the special case when we are given with a shorter length of string. Very easy. So let us see one more example. Problem 2. An inelastic string of 100 mm length is wound round a cylinder of 50 mm diameter. Keeping the string always tight, draw the curve generated by the end point of a string and name the curve. So whenever you look for the words keeping the string always tight and draw the curve generated by end point of the string, it means that you have to draw the involute of any object. Here name the curve means we are drawing the involute of a cylinder or a circular object. So name of the curve would be involute of a circle. So you have to write down involute of a circle, the name of the curve. Now here let us start the example. So here the inelastic string length is given of 100 mm length. So the given length of string is obviously 100 mm. Now we have the cylinder with a diameter of 50 mm and we are here operating on the winding operation. So let us first define our assumptions. So first, winding of the string. Second, length of the string is less than your circumferential length, which is nothing but your 2 pi r or your pi d, and it is obviously a shorter string case. We are dealing with the shorter strings case. So let us first calculate the two lengths. First, the required length of string, which is nothing but your circumferential length of your circle, which is pi d, equal to pi into 50, because our given diameter of cylinder is 50 mm. So let us put 50. You will be having 157.08 mm. Now given length of string, so it is obviously given an inelastic string of 100 mm length is given. So we'll be taking 100 mm length as our given length. Now once again we are having two different lengths, 157.08 mm and another length is 100 mm. Let us compare these both of the lengths. So while comparing, we can see that 100 mm is shorter as compared to 157.08, the required length of string. So hence, the given length of string is shorter than the required length. Very simple. So here we are having the shorter length of string. So now let us begin with our example. So first we will draw one circle with 50 mm as a diameter. So here 5 suggests the symbol for diameter. Now we have drawn this circle. After drawing this circle, either you can divide this circle into 12 number of equal parts, or you can also divide this circle into 8 number of equal parts. Here I have chosen to divide this circle into 12 number of equal parts. So I have divided this circle into 12 number of equal parts. After that, you have to draw one tangent line from the bottom portion of the circle like this horizontally. This line is of the length of your longer length. So you will be confused here. Sir, we are having, once again, we are having two different lengths, 100 mm and 157.08 mm. So sir, which length we should draw as a horizontal line tangent to this circle? Let me clarify you once again. You will select the longer length from these both of the lengths. So here the longer length is 157.08 mm. So let us select 157.08 mm length first to locate our longer length. Now on the same longer length, you have to indicate this 100 mm on the same line. So on the same longer length, let us indicate this 100 mm on the same line by this end point. So you have to mark this point. So here I have put the red point. You have to mark it with a dark point. So now after that, we will specify this as a 100 mm and this is a 157 mm. Now after that, next task is, as we have divided the circle into 12 number of equal parts, now we must divide this horizontal line into 12 number of equal parts. You will have one more confusion. Sir, here we are having two different lengths of string length. First is your 100 mm and second is your pi d, which is 157.08 mm or nearly about 157 mm. So sir, which length we should divide into 8 number of equal parts? So always remember, here we have divided the circumference of the circle into 8 or 12 number of equal parts. That means here we must select a certain length which is exactly equal to your circumference of the circle. So here the length is 157.08 mm or 157 mm. So we must select the pi d length here to divide pi d length into 12 number of equal parts. So we have selected the length starting from 0 until your 12 number point, and we have divided this portion into 12 number of equal parts. Now here we have used the novel method, which is known as a triangular method, or it is known as a division of line method. So in which we have drawn one 12 centimeter line. We have divided this line 12 centimeter line into 1 centimeter each, and we have divided this into 12 parts. We have connected this 12th part into our line's end point, 12 number point, and after joining this line we have drawn this line. Now after that, you have to put your roller scale of drafter edge on this line and you have to slide it down the drafter edge. Passing from your 11 point, you will draw one line. Passing from your 10 point, you will draw one line. From 9 point, you will draw one line, and you will try to draw a line parallel to this line from 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on this inclined line to transfer the points on the horizontal line, and these points on the horizontal line will exactly represent the division of your 12 division of that horizontal line. Now After that, we'll give the numbering to this line. So obviously the starting point of connection of your string with the circle would represent as a 0 point or initial point. After that, we'll give numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12 on your horizontal line. After that, let us give numbering pattern to your circle. So as we know that we are dealing with the winding operation of a string, so we'll be winding out the string in the anti-clockwise direction. And when we try to wound the string, so first portion of point 1 will get into contact with the circle at this place, and whichever the place the first string will get into contact on the circle, this place is nothing but your number 1 on the circle. So this is already a 0 point, this is point number 1. So this is point number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So you have given the numbering to the circle. After that, simply you have to draw tangents from each of the points. So from point number 1 you have to draw tangent, from point number 2 you have to draw tangent, from point number 3 you have to draw tangent, from point number 4 you have to draw tangent, from point number 5 you have to draw tangent, from point number 6 you have to draw tangent, from point number 7 you have to draw tangent. Now let us observe, we are having the actual given length of string falling in between point number 7 and 8. So our actual length of string is shorter than point number 8 and it is in between 7 and 8. That means that our example will end between the 7 and 8 point on this circle here. So always remember, here we are having this point, end point of your string of the given length 100 mm is in between 7 and 8, which suggests that your actual example will end somewhere here in between circle 7 and 8. So you need not to draw tangents for these points 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12 because it will not be a part of our required image or drawing. So once again, we are having this point between 7 and 8, which suggests that your example will end between these 7 and 8 points on the circle. So you need not to draw any more tangents from these further points 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Now let us start with the example. So first case, 0 to 1 will wound round this position of 0 to 1 on your circle. So it will overlap 0 to 1 on the circle while winding operation, as you can see. So you will be having this as your remaining string length. So remaining string length we can calculate from this horizontal line. So let us suppose if this 0 to 1 will wound around this circle, so we'll be having the remaining string starting from this 1 point till this point, end point, circular point. So we have to take on our rounder distance from this 1 till this point P0, and we have to put our rounder at point number 1 on the circle, and we have to cut this line. So we'll be having this point as P1. Now if we try to wound the string from 0 to 2, so if we try to wound this string from 0 to 2, so total string will wound around the circle would be from 0 to 2. The length of string would be utilized from 0 to 2. So we'll be having a remaining length of string which is available to us, which is from point number 2 till your point P0, because we have wounded down the 0 till 2 string on this circle. So we'll be having the additional string left with us from point number 2 till P0. So take out your rounder, take the distance from your point 2 till P0 and put your rounder at point 2 on the circle and try to cut this tangent line of point 2 to get this P2 point. Now for point 3, take on your rounder from your point 3 till P0 distance, put your rounder at point 3 and try to mark this distance here to get this point as a P3. Now take the distance of 4 till your point P0, put your rounder at 4 point and try to mark this distance on this tangent line of 4 to get this point P4. So we have taken 4 P0 distance. Now take 5 till P0 distance on your rounder, put your rounder at the 5 number point and try to locate this point. You will be having P5 point. Now put your rounder at 6 and take the distance from 6 to P0. Put your rounder at 6 point on the circle and try to mark this point. You will be having P6 point, which is 6 P0 distance away from this point. Now take the distance of 7 till this P point, P0 distance, which is the smallest distance on your rounder. Put your rounder on point number 7 and try to mark this point P7 on the tangent line of your point 7. So you will be having this point P7. And the final point is point itself, P0 points, which is a point on the circle itself. So you have to mark the point on the circle itself. After getting all these points, try to connect the points from P0, P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6 and P7, and the P0 point would be on the, or P8 point would be on the circle itself. So you are having this dark curve which is nothing but your involute of a circle, and in this case it is the case of a shorter string. We are having the actual length of string which is shorter than your given length. Very easy. So now this is all from my side. If you have enjoyed my lecture, then do not forget to like and subscribe to show your love and support. Keep learning, stay connected. Bye bye.